So yeah. Nope, they do not like me being in their space. But like I said, I did just check their wormhole, and like I suspected, although it was pretty obvious almost, because the Wolvar had to get over there somehow. So they have a bunch of poor worlds here, which I feel sorry for them, but they do have delicacies, which actually gives them approval. Oh, approval for the systems too, but it doesn't help too much otherwise. So I'll just send them back over here, because they're already pissed as is. What the hell? Doesn't even want to go to the wormhole. That seems dumb. I figured that the AI would have done that. Maybe. Oh well. That's a minor issue. I'll correct that for next turn. There's Asteroid Belt. It just built the citizens. So now we're looking good. I just gotta keep an eye on my profits. Overcrowd's not an issue. Charging hub is expensive, but it would help my food quite significantly. Especially since there's 5 citizens. Galactinet. That's something I need to start working on too. Corsi 2. I think it just built my first citizen, so let's keep the citizens going. 20 turns, so it'll be a little while. But as I get more citizens, it will speed up production a little bit. Actually, come to think of it, is there any other way I can enhance production some to make that a little more worthwhile? Probably an automated factory, so I think it might be worth my interest to get that going. And how much is that? It's expensive, so... But I am gaining a profit now. I don't know where all that profit is coming from, though. Oh, it's probably the fleet upkeep. That's what's doing it. Because colony maintenance is quite significant. I am doing trade, which will help a bit. Actually, since I have been doing that trade, let me have a look. It is Ratfield that's doing the trade goods, is it? Let me see. What kind of value do I get from this? If you have a small trade tree with a single other empire, then okay, so it's this rate is improved by 1 production per billion credit for each foreign trade route that you have. Okay, so how much am I getting? It doesn't want to tell me here, but I'm actually getting 6 from trade goods right now. So I'm getting like 3 before, and I'm getting an additional 3 a turn. So far it is working out. And if I want to keep doing more trade goods, that would boost my trade quite significantly. I better not look at that fleet anymore, because that's just embarrassing. It's a constant reminder that I failed to keep an eye on my fuel reserves. But this ship here is completely fueled up, so I can go to this one system here, and then I have this completely surrounded, so I should be able to deal with that. That ship is going somewhere. They want to trade for my pollution resequencer. Yeah, I want to do some trade with them there, and of course, again, the issue, I can't mouse over to see what the stats are for these things, which is still an annoyance. Yeah, the text that they are saying, it's a little weird, considering I'm still giving them good value to give them my pollution resequencer, but they still want the free trade, it seems like. So, I don't even know what Noxium, that's the problem. So, I don't know what to say otherwise. I'll just... Maybe I can trade something else. I don't need to give him pollution resequencer, do I? Yeah, I can give him cloning center, since they're probably all populated anyway. So that should help with trade there. relations are pretty good, so I don't have to worry about them for the time being. Yeah, and I have trade trees going on, so that's the Riley should be good for the time being. The Empire are good because of trade relations. So yeah, I like to think positive. They do still have negative experience with me though. So my fleet is about to refuel itself there in a turn or two. I do need to watch where that Corvette's going. Whoa! I need to look at that again. That did not look like a good sign. So they want to trade, they want my shield, so I'm soon going to upgrade to an even better shield, so have to see about that. They have antimatter reactors too, so I would love to try for that. But do I really care because of the antimatter missiles, though? So... Yeah, that's like I said again, the wording there is kind of weird, for especially for humans. Huh. Humans are just as silly as all the other races apparently in this game. So rail rifles sound promising, but what does it do? It goes through, yeah, it goes through targets, so that would actually be very powerful against my troops, to be honest. But the AI isn't utilizing it, or they don't have the tech for it just yet. So smart blood, yeah, that's like something you have to put on there. So that's not as beneficial as I like. I still have to research colonial police, so there's no point in getting that tech. Because otherwise all that does is just save time. It doesn't give me access to other tech I could research. Defensive flares are just like a... This is a tough choice. I want archaeology, I think. What can I trade for that though? Yeah, it's not militaristic, so I could give them something that's of military value. But, what can I give that's good? That isn't going to be a threat to me. Because anti-matter cannons are like the best weapon I think available at the moment. I could give them tritanium. That is risky too, considering that's a high value armor. Proximity mines, yeah, proximity mines work perfectly because I can work around those mines, I think. No idea if that's true or not, but just to be safe. And I get archaeology, which will help with my population even further. Oh god, this is not a good sign. Just when I thought this was over, they have something called the Executioner of Alpha. And oh god. Suddenly, this feels like it's an RPG. I am just about to win the game, the war against the Chukks, and now I have to fight the final boss. This is not good. This thing still has shields, high value shields. It has a lot of tritanium armor, which is going to be quite a nuisance. And it's actually pretty mobile. It is a good thing I crippled the Chukks as far as much as I did, cause boy, I think I might be in trouble. And what's funny is that it's out in the middle of nowhere. I just got lucky that I scouted that, in all honesty. So now I have a threat to deal with. My fleet should be able to take it out because it's only like got a very small escort fleet, so once I take out this planet here and conquer that planet, or even if I don't conquer that planet, I can still take that out. Things have gotten a little more complicated. I am speechless by how random that is. And of course humans are trying to colonize into my system there. I guess I'm okay with that for now, but I do need to be mindful of it. Yeah. At least I can start killing these fleets, and there's an asteroid belt I can utilize too. I can export the Chukks out of that and put my own troops on there. Actually, they do populate some, but not much. So, I have everything I need. I can deal with this nice and easy. And they do have a starbase, of course. So this is going to be a little more harder, a little more difficult. So I want to isolate and then exterminate. Nice and simple. It did look like I lost the Corvette though. So start dodging, kill those Corvettes first, while avoiding the long-range weaponry of that starbase. That's really all there is to it. And then that just leaves me with a frigate, which I never checked. Yeah, it is shielded. It's up. So it is well fitted. And then take out the starbase like before. A little bit of a risk, but I should be fine. There's only one Corvette left, so I can go in there and deal with that. I just gotta watch the health of my frigates. Like, that one frigate already is about to lose its shields. So, I do need to kill that Corvette. Oh, it's even shielded. Okay, he's gone anyway, so we're good. Power shields, because at least that's going to get a long boost. So that should be perfectly fine. Yeah, it's got a good 10-15 seconds of recharging shields, so it can still take some more damage. And it's got plasma guns, so gotta be careful there. At least the Hornet still has armor plating, so it is at no risk at all. My frigates, they're in good shape. And yeah, we got this, because Starbase is still focusing its effort on my cruiser, which is not risk. So we are perfectly fine. This will be an our world for the Operas. Nicely conquered. Oh, did I just lose a Corvette? No, I didn't actually. That was part of the Starbase. I was worried for a moment. So Stinghorn of Alpha. So this is something to keep in mind. That battleship was built on a planet called Alpha. So where is Alpha? Let me just check quickly there. Once it actually loads up, anyway, then we can see. Wow. Was this seriously built on this asteroid belt? That had to have taken a long time. Or it's really well developed. That's the only thing I can think of. So same plans before, just gotta be probably be a little more aggressive, so I can gauge them a little sooner, save everyone some time. Because we already know how this is gonna go. I got it all figured out. So there is no risk of losing this. Let's see, that's a Melior with armor. That one has charge. They're all Meliors. One does have a rifle though. But otherwise I can just shoot them down before they get close. Not a threat at all. Because I'm just going to take out these two easy. Kill him as he's moving, since I ended turn right after that shot. That seemed kind of cool. Almost real-time feel to it. But yeah, nice, simple. We already knew that was going to happen though. Let's face it, the Chukks are pretty much going extinct. Aside for their citizens that I've captured as a result. That just leaves this one issue. I got Salma from him, so that will help boost my approval with all these conquered worlds. And yeah, for some reason. What happened to the citizens? Because they have an orbital shipyard. They have... Maybe this is not as developed as I thought it was? That's possible. I think what I want to do is start moving my my own drones up there, and then move this, then kind of relocate that citizen onto one of the other worlds that are that the Chukks own, because I think I get better value with. Do I? Let's see, rich homeworld, industrious workers. So yeah, my own workers will work better there, so I can annex him out. Not that he actually enjoys living on an asteroid by himself, really. Let's face it, he's feeling lonely right now. So, I think it's safe to say as soon as I conquer Ratziger, that probably the fleet that the Chukks have is going to be gone. I think it's safe to say, but I believe it would be a fun challenge to try and take this ship out. It's probably not going to happen though. Well, let's see. 3 laser Let's see. 3 laser cannons on each side. It's got really high-powered shields, which are an upgrade from a slight upgrade from the cruisers. Lots of laser cannons on the front, and 4 mass drivers. And they got a 50% bonus to them too, so gotta be careful of that, as well as the laser weaponry. And it's got really good mobility for something. This has a lot of mass drivers. So I want to take that ship fleet out. I think I'm going to make that my challenge. And I think it's possible, but I'm not really building any extra ships, especially ships that are nearby. So I gotta figure out some way to destroy that before it builds up too much more. Oh, this is on my asteroid belt. Which one is this? Oh, Almer belt. So that just built the citizens is what that is. So I can I make an archaeology? Yeah, an archaeology. That will give me extra population, resource, and that might be worth doing. Because these are like my ultra rich belts. So honestly, why not get them maxed out? Because they don't suffer from any pollution too. And I'm actually getting a good amount of resources from them too as well. 16 from Almer. Let's see, 18 from Cruel, which is from their world, and that was like a recently conquered one. So they are slowly feeling good about this situation now. One, of course, is giving me even less resources. Rackfield is good. Why is Rackfield giving me such a high profit? Oh, that's why. Because I'm doing it through trade too. Holy crap! That explains. I'm getting 23 billion credits from trade goods because of all the trade routes I've been doing. Jesus Christ, I did not expect that. So if I can get trade goods going, then that'll give me a lot of profit in a hurry. Actually, I never really did check. Is anyone at war with anyone else? Nope, it looks like everyone's all goody-goody with each other. Which means, for a while, this game might slow down. I figured the Wolvar would be at war with someone, to be perfectly honest. Colonial Police is done, so I could start building it up. Let me start with Lewis, since that's my first conquered world. I don't know how long it will take to actually build. Well, it's cheap. It's actually, well, not as cheap as I thought it would be, but it's cheap, and it's cheaper than the urban infrastructure at least. So, at some point I will get some positive rating from them, so hopefully then they'll start working. Yeah, mine's 29 from being riotous, so I think that's how much. Yeah, that's because it's below 0%. I think that's why. So I'll get that going again, hopefully. Argo colonizer. Well, I didn't really think that through, did I? Because I don't think I'm going to be expanding too much there, but that... As much as I would like that, I don't think I'll get to colonize and expand too much more. So now we're starting to get in the expensive tech. I would like to start investing in getting fighters, to be honest, though. So I'll have to look into the possibility of getting class 3 shields from someone.